This is a summary of the Inkfish family's self-guided tour to Egypt in December 2025. Egypt was once a British colony, and most Egyptians speak English, so there are no communication barriers when using English. Egypt has a hot and dry climate, and the best time to travel is during the winter months of December, January, and February. The Christmas and New Year period is the peak tourist season. The average monthly income in Egypt is approximately $100. Life is not easy for many people. Please spend generously and tip service staff to help boost the Egyptian economy. Even if you encounter overcharging or requests for tips, be understanding and maintain politeness, respect, and generosity. Adjust your mindset to ensure the best possible travel experience. Mosquitoes. There are mosquitoes even in winter. When engaging in outdoor activities near bushes, you need long sleeves, long pants, and mosquito repellent for protection. Egyptian mosquitoes are very fierce, you know? The most famous pharaoh of ancient Egypt, Tutankhamun, died at the age of 18 after being bitten by a mosquito and contracting malaria. There are many flies, so try to eat indoors. If you eat outside, you'll quickly find yourself overwhelmed. The flies will join you in swarms, and you'll be too busy either eating or trying to protect your food. Besides flies and mosquitoes, there aren't many other types of insects. With the strong sunlight, sunglasses, sun hats, and sunscreen are essential items for outdoor activities. Egypt is a Muslim country, and if you visit a mosque, women must wear a headscarf. Upon arrival at Cairo Airport, each person needs to pay $25 in cash, US dollars, for an entry visa. I don't know the price in euros. Prepare the exact amount in cash beforehand, as they may have difficulty providing change. At Cairo Airport, after exiting the terminal building and crossing the roadway, you'll find the parking lot. If you're ordering an Uber, text the driver your terminal exit number, then cross the roadway and wait the car in the parking lot. When exchanging currency, it's more advantageous to do so in the city center than at the airport. Egyptian service personnel are happy to accept US dollars and euros. If you don't have Egyptian pounds to tip service staff, you can use US dollars or euros. When exchanging currency, ask for plenty of 20 and 50 Egyptian pound notes, as these two are the most useful for tourists. In Cairo, using Uber is very cheap. It's perfectly fine to use during the day. However, at night, some Uber drivers try to negotiate the fare outside of the platform. In such cases, it's best to refuse and choose a larger, more expensive vehicle instead. It's important to note that Egyptian license plates consist entirely of Arabic letters, with no numbers. This makes them difficult to identify for those who don't understand Arabic. Simply checking the driver's name is not enough. There could be countless drivers named Muhammad. Before getting into the car, in addition to confirming the driver's name, you should also check the car's color and make. It's best to learn to recognize Arabic letters for numbers to avoid getting into a wrong car. Another important point to note is that many cities in Egypt do not have Uber. For example, Luxor does not have Uber. In places without Uber, use InDrive. Driving. Google Maps often provides incorrect directions in small towns. Teenagers by the roadside are very willing to get in the car and act as guides. When Google Maps makes a mistake, we pay them to guide us. People don't follow traffic rules, leading to many traffic accidents. There are few traffic lights, but many speed bumps on the roads. At intersections, they use speed bumps to slow down vehicles. Driving at night, the headlights were very dim, which was very uncomfortable. The police will escort vehicles driven by tourists, meaning the tourists' cars will have to follow the police car. When you encounter a checkpoint on the road, slow down, stop, and be prepared to answer questions. In short, driving yourself is quite difficult. It's best to hire a local driver and car. Crime such as theft and robbery is less common in Muslim countries. It's common for street vendors to overcharge foreign tourists, so be prepared for that. When paying for things, don't expect to receive any change. They will likely keep the change as a tip. Wear clothes with many pockets and put different denominations of Egyptian pounds in different pockets. This allows you to easily take out the correct amount of money when you need to give a tip. Using the restroom. Restrooms are at tourist attractions, restaurants, and cafes. Each time, gave the restroom attendant a 20 Egyptian pound note. Also kept a separate pocket for toilet paper, as sometimes the restrooms didn't have any. Drinking water. Drink bottled water. Many hotel rooms provide free bottled water, but if that's not enough, you'll need to buy more at a grocery store. We bought water and fruit at grocery stores. The food served in high-end hotels and restaurants catering to foreign tourists is generally safe and hygienic. The dining services at the newly built Grand Egyptian Museum are excellent, but the food at other tourist attractions is of poor quality and overpriced, even more expensive than in the United States, and therefore not recommended. We really liked the small hotels we stayed in Egypt. The service was attentive, the rooms were quiet and clean, and the prices were affordable. The tours arranged by the small hotel owners were also very satisfying. Large hotels offer a wide variety of food, massages, fitness facilities, saunas, etc., but you might encounter problems like thick blankets or noisy air conditioners or refrigerators. Most people wouldn't mind, but we minded very much because we are very sensitive to heat and noise. Service staff at tourist attractions will proactively offer explanations, take photos for you, or provide lighting. A tip of 50 Egyptian pounds is customary, so prepare enough 50 Egyptian pound notes every day. If the explanation is extensive, consider giving a larger tip. If you don't intend to tip, tell them early on. They will understand and leave you alone. If you have already given a tip and they still ask for more, it's best to politely but firmly refuse. Below is a list of apps we used. Use Uber for taxis. In areas where Uber is not available, use InDrive. We used Booking to book hotels. During the off-season, booking 1 to 2 weeks in advance is sufficient. Navigate, find restaurants, or shopping. We used Google Maps. Book a car for half a day or a full day. Negotiate the price with the Uber driver. You can negotiate with the hotel owner for various services such as boat rentals, hot air balloon rides, performances, massages, and Turkish baths. Attraction tickets. We bought Cairo Pass at the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. It can be purchased with US dollars or euros, and you need to prepare a printed passport photo. The pass is valid for 7 days and does not include the newly opened Grand Egyptian Museum. They do not accept old version US dollar bills or excessively worn dollar bills, and they cannot provide change. We used the Cairo Pass to visit the Egyptian Museum and the Giza Pyramids twice each. Why twice? The Egyptian Museum has so many exhibits that we needed a second visit. The Giza Pyramids were hot at midday, so we chose to go in the morning and late afternoon, visiting twice. That's one of the advantages of buying the pass. Another advantage is saving the hassle of queuing to buy tickets at other attractions, and there's another benefit, which I'll mention later. Tickets for the newly opened Grand Egyptian Museum must be purchased online in advance. We bought the Luxor Pass at the Valley of the Kings in Luxor. It also requires a passport photo and payment in US dollars or euros cash, no changes. It's valid for 7 days. Those who have purchased the Cairo Pass receive a 50% discount, which is another benefit I mentioned earlier. These are Inkfish's travel summaries. Hope they are helpful for your travel planning. Please like and subscribe.